Now, I'm standing on a street in the City of London called Gracechurch Street, and I am tired, emotionally drained, burnt out. I felt as though I had to perform at high level all year round. No peaks, no easy days, just constant high performance. Life felt a little bit Sisyphean in nature for me. Do you know the myth of Sisyphus in Greek mythology? Yeah, roughly speaking, his punishment for cheating death, which seems brutal, was to roll a boulder, a rock up a hill, and then watch it roll back down again. Roll it back up the hill, watch it roll back down again. And that's, nihilistic as it sounds, what life felt like for me. You get a day done, another one starts. Finish a week, another one starts. Complete a month, another one begins. I know it sounds depressing, but things weren't going great for me at the time. However, on that particular day, I'm also feeling quite excited because I'm on my way to a sales meeting where I'm hoping to close the biggest deal of my career. It will make me the hero of the sales team when I get back on Monday morning. So I walk down the street, I walk in through the entrance to the building, I take off my long brown woolen coat, part of the uniform I used to wear at the time. I looked very different, I had long hair, wore tights and skirts and heels, quite different from what you see now. I'm comforted you know me well enough to laugh, that's okay. I take my first sip of vending machine coffee. Do you remember those useless vending machines? You'll be lucky if you don't throw it over you. Take a sip of coffee, I look at my client, I wait for him to give me the good news. And a few seconds elapse, and I look up and I realise it's not going to be good news. And he says to me, Leanne, I'm really sorry, but that sales order you're expecting, it's not going to happen. You see, I was selling market data that was going to feed into a system, a hardware system that he was building for his client, but his client's pulled out. So no system, requires no data, the whole thing's off. So funnily enough, we wrap up that meeting pretty quick, as you can imagine. And I walk down across London Bridge towards the station, and I get onto my commuter train, which if any of you have got the Thames link, southbound, pre-pandemic, a few of you might have done, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, you've got to wedge yourself on like that. Thankfully, it's a short journey, it's 15 minutes. I get off the other side, I walk back to my house. And cliched as it sounds, I literally walked through the front door and stood and looked at myself in front of the mirror and thought, what are you going to do now? Because things aren't going great, and they're really not going to go well on Monday. So I think about this, do I look for another role in the company I work for? Or do I look for the same role but in a different company? Same but different. Or do I jump ship and do something completely different? So I'm mulling this over the course of a weekend, swilling it back with red wine, absorbing that with my M&S ready meals. But by Sunday night, I've reached a decision. I take my BlackBerry, that dates things, doesn't it? I take that out of my pocket and I tap out an email to my boss offering my resignation. Monday morning comes along and he accepts it, which was a bit quick, I thought. But that's me done. By Friday, I've handed back the laptop, the pass, the BlackBerry, everything a company gives you, and I'm a free agent. I've got nothing to go to. No savings, no plan, but I'm out of the corporate world.